Bethel is weathering a COVID outbreak as America's churches try to cope with the pandemic. Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Huckabee, Senior Editor at Relevant Magazine. This is Relevant News, what you need to know at the intersection of faith and culture. So the Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry is at least partially responsible for a COVID-19 surge in Northern California's Shasta County, with Shasta County Health and Human Service Agency announcing they've linked at least 123 cases to the school, which is run by Bethel Church in Redding, California. Now, Bethel has been pretty careful about the pandemic. They say they've required students to wear face coverings at all times, to socially distance on campus, to self-monitor for symptoms, and undergo daily temperature checks taken at the door. But this is a reminder that social distancing, it's good, it's important, we got to do it, but it's not foolproof. That's a lesson several churches have had to learn the hard way this year, and not everybody's happy about it. From worship leader Sean Foyt's worship protests to a Washington, D.C. church's lawsuit for the right to hold outdoor services, churches across the country are grappling with COVID-19 era guidelines in a variety of ways. Author and megachurch pastor John MacArthur has been defiantly refusing to stop holding in-person church meetings at Grace Community Church in Sun Valley. He even put together a video demanding pastors open their doors.
You have a 99.999 chance to survive COVID. It's just not what they're saying it is. That absolutely does not warrant shutting down anything, but especially absurdly and arbitrarily, churches that have a special protection from the Constitution. Oh, and at the same time, leaving open abortion clinics, strip clubs, and marijuana dispensaries.
President Trump got on the action as well. He retweeted a video of several arrests that took place in Idaho, where a group of worshipers gathered to sing hymns while refusing to socially distance and wear masks. Still, for the most part, studies show the majority of churches and Christians in America have abided by social distancing guidelines, moving to things like online services, which I'm sure many of you have done for the time being. But as usual, the conversation is dominated by the loudest voices, not necessarily the smartest voices. We recently spoke to Saddleback Church pastor Rick Warren about his feelings on churches in the pandemic. Here's what he had to say.
Some churches are willing to gamble the health of their people. I'm not.
Good.
The good shepherd prays for sheep, cares for sheep. One day I will be responsible. I don't want to be a super spreader. I'm not afraid. I'm not doing this out of fear. I'm doing this out of love.
Yeah.
And you wear a mask for love your neighbors yourself.
I'm Tyler Huckabee. This is Relevant News.